Gospel, Luke 13:10-17. He was teaching in one of the synagogues on the Sabbath, and there was a woman who had had a spirit of infirmity for 18 years. She was bent over and was quite unable to stand up straight. When Jesus saw her, he called her over and said to her, "Woman, you are freed from your infirmity." And he laid his hands upon her, and immediately she stood up straight and glorified God. But the ruler of the synagogue, indignant because Jesus had cured on the Sabbath, said to the crowd, "There are 6 days on which work ought to be done. Come on those days and be healed, and not on the Sabbath day." Then the Lord answered him and said, "You hypocrites! Does not each of you on the Sabbath untie his ox or his ass from the manger, and lead it away to give it water? And ought not this woman, a daughter of Abraham, whom Satan bound for 18 years, be loosed from this bond on the Sabbath day?" When he said this, all his adversaries were humiliated, and the whole crowd rejoiced at all the splendid deeds done by him. In today's gospel, we see Jesus doing what he does best. He sees suffering, intervenes in mercy, and reveals the deeper truth beneath religious objection. The woman has been bent over by her infirmity for 18 years, unable even to stand upright. Jesus calls her over, declares her freed, places his hands upon her, and immediately she stands, glorifying God. That is grace in motion. But then the ruler of the synagogue objects, not because he questions the healing, but because it was done on the Sabbath. His indignation betrays a heart more committed to rules than to releasing life. Jesus meets him head-on. "Does not each of you on the Sabbath untie his ox or his ass from the manger and lead it away to give it water?" He shows that compassion is not contrary to the law but fulfills it. If even animals are cared for on the Sabbath, how much more should a daughter of Abraham be loosed from her bondage? The woman is not a violation of the Sabbath. She is its rightful beneficiary. Jesus exposes hypocrisy, those who cling to ritual while refusing mercy, and at his words his opponents are humiliated. The crowd rejoices. The kingdom breaks in, unexpected, liberating. As I speak to you now, how many times have we confined Jesus to our rules, our schedules, our sacred times, refusing to let him break in where it seems inconvenient? How often do we excuse inaction under the guise of observance when mercy demands movement? The woman's healing is a reminder that God's work is never bound by human timetable. Even on holy days, mercy must flow. And often it is our religious mindsets that resist God's intervention, not circumstances. So I invite you, let your hearts be open to Jesus' touch today. Let him see your bent places, your hidden hurts, your long years of suffering. Let him call you by name, lay hands on you, set you free. And let no rule, no fear, no religious custom prevent you from receiving his life. Let mercy be your guide. May your response be like the woman's, immediate praise, awe, thanksgiving. May we allow Jesus' freedom to burst into our lives, bending rules, upending expectations, restoring what is broken.